Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't made a video in a few weeks. I've been really stressed out. Something very unnerving happened to me about 3 weeks ago, and I'm still not sure why. But about 3 weeks ago, wife said I got some certified letters in the mail from my bank. And I'm thinking, what could those be about? Unfortunately, she wasn't home. It was on a weekend. It came on a Saturday. And she wasn't home to get them, so all weekend I had to stress out about it to see what the heck that's about. I've literally never gotten a certified letter from my bank or any bank in my life. But I kind of figured I knew what it was. So Monday morning, I was at the post office to pick up the certified letters. And I have 6 accounts with a certain bank, a regional bank in Ohio. I'm not going to name the bank right now, but they decided they don't want to do business with me anymore. So I'll read some of the letter to you guys. And I've heard of this happening before. I just didn't believe that it would happen to me. So, dear customer, we're writing about your account. After a recent review, we have decided to end our relationship with you and close your accounts referenced above. As stated in your account agreement, we can close your account at any time for any reason with or without notice. We will begin our closing process on September 6, 2023. So they gave me basically a month. And in the letter, it says they're going to close even my credit cards I have with them. Isn't that nice of them? So basically, they're just closing all my accounts. They don't want to do business with me. They won't tell me why. I went to my local branch, who I have a good relationship with, talked to the manager. She tried to find out. They wouldn't tell her. So here I was, left thinking, wow, what is going on? You know, what do they think I could have done? I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. We follow all the rules here. Licensed by the state. I have an AML program. I'm very careful what I do. I know how regulated this business is, and it is very regulated. So I have to be very careful what I do. And I've been in business a long time. I know what to watch out for and avoid certain things or whatever. So I adhere to the law, and I've never had a problem, never. And it's very stressful when this happens. It's never happened to me in my life. I've never had my banks closed. And I had multiple accounts. Even my kids' account with them was closed. And my wife's account closed. And to me, this is just more confirmation to what's going on. I don't think the banks like this type of business. I don't know what they think we're doing here, because everything's 100% legitimate, but for some reason they don't like it, and we all probably know why. And it's just a shame that they have that much power and that much ability, and they could just close your stuff down just like that. It's very unnerving, it's very unnerving. And I wanted to make a video. I was thinking about this. I was so stressed out I didn't make a video. It's been a few weeks, and because of this I've been obviously very stressed out. To be with one bank for years and years, I have all my bills coming through there, all my transactions, everything goes through these bank accounts, and then you have to go and get another account set up, especially a business account. And let me tell you, even opening new bank accounts, and you have to let them know. I let them know what type of business it is, and give them all my information, my AML program, all this stuff. A lot of times, you have to be approved for. Like one of the banks I went to, it took them a week to approve it because I opened up a couple accounts, a couple different banks, because I'm not going to go through this again. And it makes you feel like they're accusing you of doing something, even though you did nothing wrong. So I think this is just more of what we've been talking about with the banks. I don't know if these banks are in trouble. I don't know what's going on. I know they don't like, the cash part about it. Like I have to withdraw a certain amount of cash each week because I'm buying from the public. This is what I do for a living, and I have to have cash. But they know exactly where all the cash comes from. So there's nothing at all suspicious. Everything is documented to the T. But, I've heard of a few other coin shops in the area. Actually, a pawn shop and 2 coin shops in the Ohio area that this bank did the same thing to within the last year or two. So it got me thinking too, what if all these banks decide they don't want to deal with these types of businesses? Even though it's a 100% legal business and you're doing nothing wrong, but what if they just decide, we don't want to deal with these types of places. We don't like cash coming out of the bank accounts. The banks want to hold on to their cash. There's a chance they could put enough pressure on these types of businesses that a lot of them won't be able to stay in business because you can't do all cash. I mean it's not even possible. I mean a lot of the stuff we buy gets sent to refineries and we get bank wires or ACH deposits and stuff. So you have to have a bank account. I gotta be able to pay my bills. So that wouldn't be an option. And figured I just wanted to do this video, and I want to I'd like to hear some of the comments you guys have to say about this. I know there's another big silver channel on YouTube that I guess there was another dealer out in I don't know if it was in Kansas or someplace. I watched the video where a bank did that to them too. So this stuff's going on, and it's very, very stressful, and it has me a little bit worried about what's coming in the future. Is this going to become a major thing? And I'm not sure which route I want to go, but I love the business. It's a great business, and I love stacking silver, and I love dealing with silver stackers and gold stackers. But I'm afraid down the road they may really put so much pressure on these businesses with over-regulation. It's going to be difficult to even stay open, and it's nuts because these are small businesses, and 99.9% of them are doing nothing wrong. Okay, I'm back, guys. So while I was off camera for a second there, I actually got a phone call from another old-time dealer friend of mine. He's much older than me. He was just at that Pittsburgh. There was a big coin show in Pittsburgh. I don't go to the coin shows, but he was just at it, and I was talking to him about the bank issue, and he told me he heard it many times there from other coin dealers. A lot of coin dealers, apparently, what he heard, are having a lot of problems with banks. So I think something's going on with the banks. I don't know if this is coming from above the banks, or what's going on, but it's not a conspiracy at this point. There is something going on, and they're, getting back to the point of where they're putting pressure on us on coin shops. Something's happening, and I don't know if it's just because of the banking issues going on in general right now, or if they're just targeting certain things, or I'm not sure. I'm sure some of you may know more about it than I do. I just know it's not a conspiracy at this point, and it's not tinfoil hat stuff. Something seems to be going on. It's just like all of a sudden out of the blue. This happens to me. I keep hearing about it. Now I heard from this guy. He said there was a lot of talk about it at the show. So something is happening with the banks, at least in regards to precious metals dealers and coin shops and silver places and gold places. And I haven't heard anything about specifically just jewelry stores at this point, but very unnerving, and I think we're headed to some major things happening in our country or in the United States within the next year and a half, especially with 2024 and with the new election cycle, what that could bring. So as you can see, I got another customer, so I'm going to end this right here, and I'll talk more about this in the future. But thanks, have a great day, and please like and subscribe. I appreciate it.